Alright, abusia ma mu bibia kwaba na me mfa mbra mega TV and platform we eso. Oliver Baka Vamawo finally wakopiem ewo the appointment committee a omo veti the nominees for Yewra John Dramani Mahama wapa omo na in fact very dicey proceedings ekoso anyhow things went on no we be video ni bi amwahwe, and it is quite critical and quite sad say anyone be say yes so e wukurum hanom na finally no o see post no de eye osagefo Oliver Baka Vamawo ni de ono eno mekiya but ba ko na ekopiem e wo NDC sorry MPP bureau platform bi so no de anyo no a abusia finally o see ni post no mekiya no the intent wasn't to tarnish or to say the appointment committees and I say appointment committee members including the chairman Bernard Ahinyafo omo je bribe. In fact, it wasn't that, and na ono well we me can say owura we ono is smart, he wants to gain popularity or person so ba board to be na Ghanaians recognizing, because I think so be a demonstration be on the 6th of March. Yes, I don't know, meaning be a me I've hint you what I say or be a demonstration be maybe a no and person who say, oh Oliver I was here and say to cut long story short no Oliver Baka Vamawo ekopiem ho na okopiem ho no ohwe how na nkofo buafu a in fact ono de watwa san o see post no. The intent wasn't to tarnish or to say the members were collecting money from the nominees. Abusia, that is the whole case. But yanko ebia for the benefit of we say when you be anhwe no yehwe how proceedings no ebi esikoe and how na yi ne lawyer Yewra Nana Atudezi what you say why practitioner for 50 years at the bench at the bar what you say or experience yehwe how owura no na Yewra the chairman Ahinyafo osi toto na no and got to certain point owura ye fe no chief deputy minority whip momo kan say Frank Anodompre minority whip and someone no can and how he wanted to make things complicated even the buefu and draw tenwo mudidi ni na no opese o mekino na odigu Vamawo so yanko na yanko hesa video no efa yemfa credit ni ema Joy News omo na mobo aya yesan yensa timi kan say video we bia ye de besom wo yakopon hira yanko hemfa bre ko be beto aso.
Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
That the evidence I shall give before this committee.
Touching the matter in issue.
Touching the matter in issue.
Shall be the truth.
Shall be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Mr. Baka Vamawo, you are welcome.
Thank you, Chair.
Our attention has been drawn to some posts in the social media. I will ask the clerk of the committee to give it to you to take a look at it. Before then, is there any legal representation? Please, for the record, you may please announce yourself.
Yes. Ask
And if you are here in company of any other.
Ask permission to stand or to sit. To be
Honorable member, please take a seat.
Dana Atudaze for with me, Victor Kojoga Adawuda. Mr. Chasa Siedu, Dr. Jamal Tongzua, Kojo Bosom Pra Mensa, Selikan Donko for the witness.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The purpose of inviting the witness has already been stated, and you listened to it very clearly. We are in the process of giving him the said posts for him to identify first and tell the committee whether they are emanating from him.
Mr. Speaker, Chairman, Dada Chulazi leading, were instructed rather late in the day, yesterday, because apparently this document itself, or the process was served on the 28th, that's yesterday. We had wanted to state our case in writing for the records, but it looks like the urgency of the matter requires that we make some response immediately. Mr. Chairman, it is obvious, Honorable Chairman, it is obvious that the witness at the bar has been called in to explain or to produce evidence with regard to two statements allegedly posted on social media. Two of them, the first one is found in the first paragraph of the invitation letter. The second is in the second paragraph of the invitation letter. As I said, we would have loved to have responded formally for the records. But owing to the fact that this is a very busy committee, would make some remarks and hope bring this matter to a close, depending upon the decision of this honorable committee. But we want to draw our attention to the fact that at the bar here, next to me is Mr. Vomao, an organizer of Democracy Hub and a strong supporter of the democratic process. He served some time in police cells, in prisons, and generally we believe that he's a valiant warrior for democracy. Please. Now, we'll go straight to the second, particularly to the second statement allegedly posted by him, and clearly state that that statement is fake. He never wrote that statement. He never uttered that statement. He never posted that statement. That statement says, with your permission, that NDC members on the vetting committee take money from Mahama's ministerial nominees before approving them. The deputy speaker must submit himself to oral. This is not from Mr. Baka Vorma. And that's where we end that on our side. It's fake. some preliminary investigation has shown that this statement appeared on, do you have it? Well, I'm just quoting, what is it? Yeah, there's a document, there's a post that has a title, without being partisan, just quoting, it's a MPP Projects Bureau. If we can forward where the post appears. That's we have to search before we got there. I'm not saying that that's any partisan with any partisan interest, but just where, factually, where it appeared. So we would not want to speak to that. As I said, it's not us. The second one pertains to the matters in the first paragraph. It says, so, the Speaker, with your permission, so all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointments committee just to get approved are those ones not affected by oral strange republic. The chairman, we want to say that, yes, this is a post from Mr. Vorma, which he put up on his Facebook, formerly Twitter, no, Facebook and X, formerly Twitter account. Now, the point about that statement, we'll just briefly state, is that it was not directed at the appointments committee in any way. It was completely not directed at the appointments committee. It was only intended to expose certain matters and material that had come to his notice. Allegedly that some people are apparently on the back of the appointment committee doing other acts which may not enhance.
Honorable Counsel, from the statement,
yes,
did he use the word allegedly?
No, on the proper, simple, direct reading. It says, so all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointments committee. Our point is, who is asking them to pay the money to the appointments committee? Certainly he's not saying that the appointments committee, no. He said some people are doing that, just to get approved. Are they not the ones affected by oral? No, I would want to say immediately that, one, it was never his intention to make statements disparaging the appointment committee. One. Two, that the statement that we see is clearly, can be seen as a double meaning or interpretation, depending upon who reads it, but certainly not a matter attacking the appointments committee at all. Indeed, if it's anything at all to go by, it is a statement of a whistleblower saying that some things are happening. And we have passed the Whistleblowers Act in this country, encouraging people to say what they see and to tell what they hear. This is our country. This is our laws from this parliament. So I just don't want to go far, but just to say that with respect, the request for Mr. Vormo to produce the...
But, Leonard Counsel.
Yes, sir.
I always say that when a procedure is set down for a right to be exercised, you follow the procedure in exercising the right.
Yeah, right.
The remedy available for the whistleblowers,
yes,
or the rights given to the whistleblowers, is clearly by law.
Yes.
Is it through a social media post?
Well, no, not necessarily. But the point is, he's a citizen, and he's an obligation to expose, what he sees. Just to be just an observer. So what he's seen, I think that under the general rubric of citizenship, he is expected to put it out. It's a liberty to put it out and to advocate that that practice should stop. In which circumstances I would think that a person who comes forward to say that the Honorable Appointments Committee, their honorable job is being affected by some other person, third parties, they should be commended. Under the Whistleblowers Act, he probably will need some compensation for, for services rendered, really. But I mean, without making it sound like on a serious matter, we're saying that this statement here and the way it's been put out, as though he intended to vilify this honorable committee, is certainly very far away from what he intended the post to be. And that the post was only intended to expose some misconduct by other third parties affecting the work of the committee. So with all due respect, you only have to be to hold a public office to understand that this is a normal practice by people to take advantage of people in public office. As you doing your job, and then other persons are probably, riding on the back. But we are not here to contend this particular issue. This paragraph, as I said, was written by Vomo, and he admits it. It's unfortunate that it's being subject to a second interpretation or misunderstanding of what is written. And as a supporter of democracy, he's really willing and prepared to, one, apologize for this misunderstanding here, and also to withdraw the post. And this is really why we are here. As I said, the second post is completely fake. And this honorable committee is entitled to investigate that one. But we will fight that one tooth and nail anywhere we face. The second one, we apologize if there's a misunderstanding or it's sending the wrong vibes down this appointments committee. Clearly, it was
Learned Counsel, I have a difficulty using the word misunderstanding. I said so because the words are very clear and unambiguous. I'm making reference to the one that he is admitting as the author. He says, so all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved are those ones not affected by aura. So it means there is some evidence that the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay money to the appointment committee. This is an emphatic statement.
Yes.
So let's deal with this. Then we can come to the statement that he's denying not being the author. We really want to get to the root of the matter.
Yes. Mr. Chairman.
Because this is being cyclical. Every vetting cycle, allegations are made against members of the appointment committee. And they make these wild allegations and get away with it. Learned Counsel, we may not always be members of this particular committee, because those who were members of the committee in the previous parliament, some are not members here. But what is it? That every appointment committee is being tagged with bribery and corruption. We need to get to the root of the matter. I am reliably informed that the author of the statement is a lawyer. And the hallmark of lawyers, we don't make sweepy statements. We normally talk based on the facts. That is why we have invited him before the committee to just discharge the honorable responsibility of producing the evidence to substantiate the allegation. Learned counsel, if he's here with an apology, then all the statements that you have given, for me, is not a sign of remorse, as you are saying.
Mr. Chairman, with all due respect, it's unfortunate my intervention would appear to be undermining the honorable, thoughts for which we appear here today. Mr. Vormer, as I've indicated, said he made he did that post essentially for a purpose. That purpose, as I indicate, would appear to be read in another view. It is in this that he openly apologizes for that statement, but it is to put it in context, Mr. Chairman. That is why I explained the background, that basically he says that it's unfortunate that that interpretation is that which has preceded him, and it is for this that he wants to pray that he be given opportunity to withdraw and to apologize profusely for the statement that is being reproduced here. That's what it is.
Well, I may want to take few remarks from the committee members, and then we'll decide on the way forward, starting from the minority chief whip, Honorable Anwadombre.
Okay, Chairman, thank you for recognizing me, and welcome our suspect and all the counsel and a senior counsel who I know quite well. I know I'll have my turn to ask a few questions, but this is just a clarification, specifically based on the presentation, counsel, you made. Let me first of all say that the post has put this house and this institution we've gone through a lot of pain. Would you mind to clarify on record that previously said that you associate yourself and you are proud of the first post? The second post is not coming from your client. Is that what you said? This is just the first question I want to ask you. And then you also said that you sought out to expose certain happenings. These are my initial observations. As a very respected counsel, and I know you, a very respected counsel, and you had earlier prefixed your statement saying that it was to expose certain happenings.
Yes.
With the benefit of hindsight and the Ferrari of complaints coming from civil society, media, and all that, would you say that what your client did is something you are proud of?
Well, no. Well, for me, with all due respect, Mr. Chairman, Parliament is all that we have in this country, and we must all protect and do everything to protect the image and standing of Parliament. I have personally participated in various acts to, show up, to create and show up Parliament. So I'm grateful for your comments, but I just want to indicate that. But as counsel, I'm here as counsel. I counsel you for my client, but definitely I think that I would have erred on the side of caution, not to make public posts like that. As a general rule, I don't know much of the difference between Facebook and Twitter and other things, because it can be easily distorted. Yes, my client says that he did not author the second post. In absolute terms, that's what he says. These are my instructions. And we have the text, it can be produced to see where it appeared from. Absolutely. It would appear as though the second text is the way it is couched, is that has fueled the anger, if you may permit me, the anger and irritation of not only this honorable committee, but also the general public. Because that second post is tasteless. It's not right. So this is what I would say. Yes, I wouldn't. But this is his position. Right? It's absolutely not his doing. It's not his act.
If you are done speaking.
So,
Mr. Chair.
let me finish. So, you are giving two statements.
Yes.
Which one do you refer to as the first one? And which one is the second one that he is admitting?
The first one is the one from the invitation letter, the first paragraph.
The first paragraph. If you read the invitation letter, the one that says, so all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approval, and are those not the ones affected by aura? And I'm saying that yes, he admits posting it, but he said that it was intended for some other purpose.
Okay.
Then the second one.
Very well. So, may I find out from him whether the picture holding microphone to speak is his picture?
Yes, that is his picture. But we, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, I see your picture is also on there. I'm saying that the publishers or whoever posted that, it's not him. It's on the background of what is this for that?
It says Ghana Today, but it was posted.
It's a poster by an entity called Ghana Today. He doesn't publish Ghana Today, and it's not his act. This is Ghana Today. That's the point about it. And we've said that we had to do some back check before we found where Ghana or the publishers of Ghana Today are. So we are sorry. I think that this is what has caused so much grief.
But I am just seeking a clarification,
yes,
so that members of the committee will be clear regarding what he is admitting to have uttered.
Yes.
So the one with his picture, microphone, and my picture, he is not the author.
No. Chairman, he's absolutely clear about that one.
And that is what is dated 25th.
Yes.
Yes, 25th January.
Let me come to that.
It's dated 25th January.
So, is his attention drawn to it?
This one. Yes, our attention was to that. Mr. Chairman, our attention was drawn to this, and it took us a pretty long time before we could arrive at to find out this post. It comes on. Sorry. It comes on. As I said, I'm just stating facts here. It comes on a source which is entitled MPP Project Bureau. It's like a daily post they make on that particular document, publication. It's an MPP Project Bureau, if you do the scan. And it is on that for the day, the statement sticking out is this, that somebody had said, Vamawa had said NDC members take money. But we have to do some real background check. And we still want to continue with it to find out who are the actual publishers. And we will think that at the appropriate time, this may have to be investigated deeply. But definitely for today, we say that we apologize, first of all, for what we posted, which we said was intended for something else.
But did your client by chance know those responsible for MPP Project Bureau platform?
We need to hold them in.
So that is it. And finally, no. Oliver Bakavama wo catch the Ghana for in say the post no miki no aye who say now okase so enkofo mojiji the members no mojiji bribe and mojiji scaffing nominees no are they not, and I say is it not affected by the aura? Finally, no, Oliver Bakavama will say, or no, so post to one Mickey say, and this guy wants to play smart. This guy wants to gain popularity, and this guy wants to be recognized in our democratic, and our democracy, our democratic hub. Our democratic dispensation, he want to be what recognized. Our democratic what jurisdiction, he want to be what be recognized. But this is not the means to what to get yourself recognized, because this is a way of tarnishing people their reputation. This is the way of tarnishing people their reputation and also disgracing you to yourself. Enti sa adiana Oliver, in fact, it is not, and it is poor. Only evidence be so. How on earth will you, and even you didn't allege, you went straight to the point. I told you, says and allegation and in the very smartest way. But because of say one for allegation and way, and I say allegedly, I'm using you see, the chairman I have was asking say against here allegation be in him, and that means he has accurate and what solid evidence to back his claims. But again, you see here, he end up telling all Ghanaians and the appointment committee say, oh no, as a more kind, he don't mean. You see, Ebasa, we delay time, total waste of resources. And some Nelson, Nelson Dafiamapo, Nelson Roxon Dafiamapo. Okaye no NDC parliament member of parliament Okaye no na very excellent. So muntie no, because these issues are dealt with what the appointment and as the privileges committee. Menye lawyer it means we layman's analysis na mega me man. Or see that those issues are dealt by the committee of privileges, and waste more time and okay and a chairman I here for any aqua another pray or more can saying after can any MP back we can din the same and I would really I'm wakohine Frank, I'm wakohine. I will be so if you know, you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. So it is total waste of time and waste of resources. Ghana winter no. Already, I was saying Oliver Baka, they need to sanction him very strongly. Me, I strongly believe and some no kind. He has no any evidence, only just to gain popularity. Keke. Me, Adiana Oliver Mempesenka no be kasa at the beginning ayedene anodom prete how chechre one anodom prayer can people of reputation, respecting people's reputation. You don't respect people's reputation. And see how did Mahama them? Even Mahama, when he was in opposition, you told him say he's a curse to Ghanaians. And it was some me I don't know ya na me book say I don't want what do you call it Vamawo to even talk. Because who you be, you don't respect humanity, you don't respect Ghana, Ghanaians, you don't respect them, Frank. I don't pray, you don't respect Ghana for it. How on earth will you force somebody to talk? Of which any panel in a lawyer warning chain. It that behavior of another prayer must be condemned and speaking trust. You see, another prayer is an arrogant guy. Another prayer, he is an arrogant guy who knows nothing, who knows nothing. Always want to be innocent, but onoankasa nye innocent, causing here and there. So at long last, mimi huni say Urewe Vamawo, I was saying como sanction. He need to be sanctioned. I don't know, meaning Abia and obey the next A, but he needs to be sanctioned. He needs to be severely sanctioned because you have wasted their time, you have wasted Ghana's our resources. And kasa time we are moditina say from I think say from 10 somewhere to 12 noon, and by now almost averted one of the ministers the nominees in Koma Veti Omo Anka Omuguso Mukomonim. You are there, came out with baseless analysis, baseless claims of which you have no evidence to back up. You see, I say a Ghana a democracy in and can you power a career and an ankaya yede Yamano 6 months in jail. Uncle down next time Obi Miki some allegations. The person will think very well before he or she will put it up on a public domain. He needs to be sanctioned severely for wasting a appointment committee in their time and also wasting the resource of this country. Simple. Na kupon shao. Iti meso so be subscribe na do comment ya to so say na wodwen fatum na bibi ntimi enkoso. Hanom your number 1 authentic channel de be koso bia no de be ba be so. Ma memfa wisi. Ma me cheba for United States of America ma me yankopon nyo kese. Sanso no ma me roye bi UK yankopon shira me ma me no bibia hwe mega TV no. I salute you yankopon shira makra. Bye bye.